Welcome to New Money, where each week we explore the worlds of Chinese startups and entrepreneurs. I am Tracy Chang. Now, sustainable development has been the focus of all major economies in the world. As one of the biggest consumer as well as manufacturer of the world, China is paying particular attention to going green. Today, we analyze a few Chinese companies that specialize in turning trash into treasure.
As we enter the 21st century and economic globalization speeds up, the Chinese economy enters a phase of rapid development. But with socio-economic development, the accelerated growth increasingly conflicts with environmental protection, and environmental issues top the sustainable development list. In recent years, many Chinese cities have been afflicted with haze, water contamination, and other forms of pollution. According to statistics, haze is mainly composed of PM 2.5, most of which come from vehicle exhaust, burning of coal, cooking fumes, dust from construction sites, industrial fumes, and burning of husks. China has a large agricultural sector. After harvest every year, most farmers burn traditional agricultural waste, including rice husks, peanut shells, and corn stalks. Crop straw contains nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, hydrogen, carbon, organosulfur compounds, etc., and the burning produces large amounts of nitrogen oxide, sulfur dioxide, hydrocarbons, soot, and particulate matter.
就是咱们中国这么大的面积，水稻的年产量大概是1亿公吨每年。
In China, the annual yield of rice is approximately 100 million tons, and husks take up 20% of their weight, which means about 20 million tons of rice husks are produced every year. Rice husks are usually used as feed, biomass, or materials for brewing. But as far as I know, even biomass needs to be burned to generate electricity. Burning 100 grams of rice husks will emit 125 grams of carbon monoxide and nitrogen dioxide into the atmosphere. That's a huge amount of pollution, and it went on for years.
这个是对环境的污染是特别大，而且是每年都是这样子。
Given the severe damage that husk burning inflicts upon the environment, can we turn it from waste into treasure?
我们这个公司大连绿泰科技有限公司，英文简称 OGT。
OGT is the first company in China that makes natural plant fiber into environmentally friendly hard tableware. Our idea at first was simply to make environmental protection more practical so that people can have a direct feeling of what it is.
Through Ruan's constantly working and inquiring into the root of the matter, the balance between environment protection and economic development has been found by him, which will help many agricultural countries to deal with the husks. In that way, it helps farmers to build agricultural circular economy.
Now, environmental protection is now on the minds of all entrepreneurs, but as China's first industry, agriculture is the route for going green. More details after the break. Welcome back. Let's now learn about the agriculture circular economy.
Making daily goods from fiber-based and environmentally friendly materials to build a real agricultural circular economy. That is the final goal of this entrepreneur.
Our understanding of environmental protection is to go back to nature itself. We choose paddy rice husks from northeast China. Our raw materials are obtained from organic farms. The cross-section fiber density of our products is high. In our demonstration, we usually light the product on fire and people can recognize the smell of burning plant. Evolving from generation 1 to 7, our rice husk-made tableware has a rice husk content of higher than 90%. The used tableware can be buried underground and naturally degrades. In this way, the white pollution is completely eliminated and resources are fully protected.
The technology of making rice husks into tableware, etc., is now very mature. The products meet national food hygienic standards and international requirements. They have passed the FDA standard in the US, the SGS test, and reached the test standard of the European Union.
By the end of 2014, we established a sales pilot here. Now the overall sales are quite good. Our shop assistant noticed that our customers are mostly young mothers. The reason is that they care more about children's health. Once customers know more about the product, sales happens naturally.
After the shopkeeper's introduction, we found many repeat customers here because they believe the product is safer and more cost-efficient.
Our core competitiveness is the technology. Since its founding, our company has obtained more than 20 patents and is well recognized domestically and internationally. We're getting more and more widely accepted in the market as well.
Besides offline selling, Wan Chaoruan is also leading the team to transform from traditional channels to e-commerce channels.
We can not only focus on developing the technology, rather, we need to follow the trend of internet. Our economy is transforming from traditional offline stores to online channels. Firstly, we've shifted the major sales channel to e-commerce since 2013. After the shift, the sales volume exceeded 8,000 on one day, and the total amount was in hundreds of thousands. This cannot be achieved in physical stores. Secondly, as we have a special product line for children, we cooperated with local self-media in Dalian. Last month, we did a small Groupon promotion on the self-media and sold 1,000 to 2,000 sets that day. Thirdly, after getting onto Alibaba's platform, we cooperated with famous overseas brands and the OEM for some of them, which has now become one of our major sources of income.
Customers are more and more interested in environmentally friendly products. In the future, OGT would enlarge their R&D direction from plant fiber to the whole biotech field. Simultaneously, they will create a new marketing model by using electronic business platforms and self-media platforms, holding up both online sales and offline events marketing strategy, converting environmental techniques into enterprises' source of income.